Performance-wise, I think like I took too many leg kicks. It was just like I had like the mindset whenever he kicked me, I just gonna kick him back harder. But it's not the right thing to do. I should check those leg kicks from now on. I did it once, then he stopped kicking. So if I would have done it earlier, maybe he would have stopped also earlier. But other than that, I think it's pretty good. Pinakita ko naman my boxing improved, I think, or that's what I heard. So people seem to be satisfied, and I felt amazing. It was a nice feeling to defend the belt sa home crowd. Tapos sa Araneta pa. I mean, I always wanted to play basketball there, and now I was able to fight there in front of a big crowd. It was an amazing feeling.
Who do you give credit? Your jabs were his stiff jabs were on
Um,
point. Who do you give credit to your boxing?
That would be my two boxing coaches. That would be Rene Villaluz and Lawrence Yulo. They're both former national team members when they were younger, way back. And they're Navy boxers, or they used to coach the Navy now. And now they're retired boxers, and I was glad that Richard Lasprilla brought them into the team because he was learning boxing from them. So it was a perfect setup.
You look tremendous in the fight. You look sharp, and I think this is the best shape you're in for your entire career. Can you share the process of how were you able to reach that physique? You look really good during the fight.
Thank you very much. Well, there's no big secret. Everyone is asking me. I'm just being honest. You have to eat. You have to be aware what you eat. You don't have to be a health guru. You can always have you can have your meat. If you like pork, you can have your pork. That's all right. But you have to be aware how much you eat. Like you can't eat all the time carbs. Except if you're a heavyweight, do that. But if you have to cut down, if you have to maintain something, your calorie intake has to be less than you. I know you have to burn more than you intake, right? And just be aware. So what I did is I eat heavy breakfast, then I train right away, and then afterwards I just eat one light salad, and that's it for the day. Other than that, maybe a fruit in the evening or lots of water. Because whatever you drink, you wanna what do you call that? You're gonna do a number one anyways. So you're gonna rid of the water weight. So that's it.
Let's go on to the bigger question. We all know that you are the two-weight division champion for middleweight and light heavyweight. Do you plan to keep on fighting for those two belts, or simply focus on being the middleweight champion? Can you share to us your plans in the upcoming future?
It's like that. I will not ask to defend my light heavyweight title, but if there is opportunity to, if someone is challenging me and the fight is being offered, I don't say no. It's up to my coaching staff, although, but I don't plan to just forfeit the belt. I mean, that was one of my hardest fights, so why would I give the belt back just like that? So if someone challenges it, I will most definitely try to defend it. But regarding that, I'm also like trying to do a practice cut to welterweight, because I just believe like if ever it goes more to the international stage, I'm way too small for middleweight. Because when you just like I mean, it's far fetched, but when you check in the UFC, who's in the middleweight? Yoel Romero, Bisping, Luke Rockhold,
Weidman.
yeah, Weidman. Like, those are crazy big guys.
Big
They're
guys.
huge and they're athletic. They're not just like big and slobby. They're the best, and they're like simply I'm too small for them. I'm way too small for the highest middleweight fighters.
But in welterweight, you're in the right mix, I think, my friend.
I think I would have the physique, but again, then you have like what's his name, Tyron Woodley. Then you're like one again. You're like maybe I should go to lightweight, but of course that's not going to happen. But again, it's far fetched. I just have to think about the future. Like who could you face? Like So that's it. So I believe like I have to try to get to welterweight, and all my coaches agree I can do that. I mean, I was in a good shape, or I am in good shape now, but there's still lots of body fat I could lose, and that's a lot of pounds. And again, this time I didn't lose any water weight for my weigh-ins. It was just dieting. So when I would do the water weight part, it's like another 10 more pounds easily. So I think 170 would be good for me, but let's practice it first. I'm preparing with the national team now, wrestling national team, right? I'm going soon to Iran for a 1 week training camp, and after that we go straight to Turkmenistan for the IMAG. That's the Asian Indoor Mixed Martial Arts Games. So that's why like most of the national teams or athletes who are in combat sport are not in the SEA Games included because they go to IMAG. So I'm gonna meet Jelly there. Jelly's doing kickboxing there. I'm gonna go for Greco-Roman wrestling and belt wrestling and traditional wrestling. That's their own version of wrestling there. So I don't know about jiu-jitsu. I mean, I love jiu-jitsu. I'm just a little bit stupid with it. I'm like a little bit a clumsy guy. I mean, you see me. I'm more the sandbagger. I'm not the technical guy when it comes to grappling. But if there are any tournaments, I will join. That would make Alvin Aguilar happy. That would make my teammates happy, and it's good for my experience.
This interview, we're having fun. You're so chill, but come fight time, when you step inside the cage and then you see your opponent against on the other side, you have this mean mug. You have this focused look. Where does it come from? How can you describe your emotions or what you're feeling when you put that face? It's like you're gonna kick somebody's head in. And how does it occur?
It's just like a thing with me. I mean, no one loves to lose, but I really hate losing. I can't stand it. If people play together Dota, although I suck, if you win against me, I get mad, you know. If you play Counter-Strike, if you play PlayStation, any kind of game, I get mad if I lose.
So you're very competitive.
Yes, I'm very competitive. It doesn't matter in what, you know. And I think I carried that over from basketball. When I used to be a point guard, I always already had that look in my eyes, like when I had to focus and I wanted to win. So it was like that Hofmann look, how everyone calls it in Switzerland. And now, especially in MMA, I mean, like, when you fuck up, then you fucked up, you know? So you have to focus, and I'm just like there I just really focus on everything. I try to shut off everything else around me, because as soon as that cage closes, it's just you and that guy. And that other guy is trying to take off your head, so you better do something about it. So, yun lang.
Yeah. So lastly, would you like to say thanks to your team, thanks to your coach?
Yeah, well, first of all, I always thank first my family, because again, like everyone knows, I have a day job, so I'm already 9 hours away per day, and then I have to get my training in, which is another 4 to 5 hours per day. I barely have time for them, so I always thank them. I appreciate the time they sacrifice for me, not the time I sacrifice. And after that, of course, I thank my team, the whole DevTech team, but the core of my team talaga, like Richard Lasprelia, my boxing coaches, Jericho Tomagan, my forever teammate. He's always my training partner ever since. And a very important part in the team is also Franco Irolioda, because those are the guys who stick around when others don't have time for me, which I totally understand, because we are all normal tao lang tayo eh, so everyone has his thing to do. So, but they are always there when I need them, and I ask them, because Richard was not supposed to corner me. He just came in 2 weeks before the fight, or 3 weeks, because he was really busy with his work. But I gave him a call. I said, "Hey, coach, could you help me out? I need you in my corner." And he made things happen. He pushed the right buttons. He took off from his work. He came there. He was there. Good thing, and there it is. It worked out. So thank you so much.